How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is another additional information video for the map update of Carpathian Countryside version 1.0.2.0. And I was in contact with Mr. Hector, the creator of this map, and he was kind enough to further explain some of the last remaining misunderstandings that I had. So first off, I want to thank Mr. Hector. Thank you so much for reaching back out and let me know those kind of last little confusing parts that I had. I greatly appreciate it, and I wanted to make this video to make sure that everything was kind of out there and that no remaining confusion is out. So this is what Mr. Hector said in regards to the last additional information video that I put out for version 1.0.2.0. And he wrote, the compost is made in the compost silo must be built from organic waste products by greenhouses and orchards and or stuff like grass, straw. A bit of info about that in the map description, only mentioned in the changelog as added. And as an alternative, maybe you do not have enough at the time of need, so you can also purchase it in the shop. The company vehicles in the telehandler, the company vehicles, it is the telehandler in the shop and the forklifts by the production points. These you do not own, and everybody can use them in multiplayer, and so they are not displayed in the vehicle overview menu. The need for refueling has been removed completely from these, so if you enter them, you will see no fuel bar. Wear bar is there because that cannot be removed without losing visual wear functionality, so I just put an extremely high value there, which is not possible to reach, so they do not need the repair either. So that is what Mr. Hector wrote to me regarding the last couple of things. So let's start with the compost portion. So he had mentioned how the compost can be made in the compost silo. So if you take a look at your build menu under silos, you scroll over to the right until you see right here, compost silo. You can purchase it for $25,000. We'll place one right here. Why not? So if you walk into it, fill level organic waste 0, compaction 0. So just like a bunker silo, you would put in the products of, organic waste, which you can get from either the greenhouses or the orchards, or you can use things like grass, straw, etc. So what I'm going to do now is lay out a couple of the greenhouses and orchards just so we can kind of see what that looks like. So if we go under productions, under greenhouses, you'll see here the Carpathian Countryside. We have a small for the kind of I'm not going to say multi-fruit, but multiple fruit types that you can put. And then you have your own individual one simply for watermelons. And then you've got a small, medium, and large, or I should say small, wait a minute. Yeah, small, medium, and large. Sorry about that. I got a little tickle in my throat. Anyways, let's go ahead and lay down one of these for $4,000. Right about there. Perfect. So we go to this, open it up, and you can see water, fruit and vegetable fertilizer, and compost in, and you get out tomatoes and organic waste, or lettuce organic waste, strawberries are organic waste. So what is important to note is that organic waste. You can take that organic waste and then put it into the bunker here in order to get the compost. So that's one way to get compost. Another way they can get compost is using the, according to him, the orchards. Put that there. Let's see. Okay, so it doesn't look like you can get the organic compost here. You need compost for this, though. But the last way he mentioned to get compost is in the buy menu, and I believe it was big bags? Yes, here we go. So part of the Carpathian Countryside additions, you have mineral feed and then compost. You can purchase up to 8 bags at a time at $250 per 1,000 liters. That's dirt cheap. Almost literally. And yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So you can purchase the compost here. You can make compost here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and purchase some straw that I can put in here and just kind of show exactly what it looks like. I'm going to purchase that and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back here at the main farm where I have everything all set up. Now I've got a little over 26,000 liters because I have the a couple extra bales, so it's kind of hiding in here. But if I pull in, whoops. Now I should be able to. Okay, so you can see how that organic waste is filling up into the silo. And this is going to work exactly like a bunker silo for silage would work. So I just keep on unloading this in. There we go, compacting at 100%. So that's it. That's all you have to do is drive over it. This was actually a little bit more easy going than most bunker silos. But you run over this. Once the compacting gets to 100%, you cover it up, and then fermenting compost, 0%. We're going to go ahead and skip over a little bit to get the compost into its final state. Alright, and as you can see, fermentation of the compost 100%. It is done. We can uncover it by hitting the left thumbstick, and there we go. We have 36,000 liters of compost, and that is how that works. So I don't think I have anything available to me to pick that up right here from the farm. I can... What do I have? What do I have? So I do have front loaders. I don't think this will pick up compost. We'll give it a try. Yeah, no. It doesn't pick up compost, but that's okay. But that's what we got there, is we got compost, so that is that portion of it. So you can make it, you can buy it, all good to go with the compost. Now, what we have to discuss is the second part of the message, the company vehicles. So that part I was incredibly confused about, had no idea what that was regarding. So what I'm going to do just real quick is I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this piece of equipment so it looks standard. Or at least how it would look when you first come into the map. Okay. So that vehicle's gone, no longer on the books. So the second part of the message says the company vehicles. It is the telehandler in the shop, the forklifts by the production points. So if we go to the shop just real quick, that's right over here. You can see there's a bit of equipment. There's a Manitou over here. This one right here. Now, I have this available to use. I'm sorry, this is a Manitou. So I have this to use. I can fire it up. I can attach to the pallet forks right here. Essentially, I have full access to this bit of equipment. The thing is that because these are company vehicles, what they mean by that is that these are vehicles that are just on the map available for you to use, but you're not owned by you. So if you go under your owned items, you can see there is no telehandler here for me to use. There is no pallet fork for the telehandler here. It's available to use, but I can't use it, or I can't own it. And you can see if I just thumb through the various bits of equipment, it completely skips over that bit of equipment. Same thing with the kind of major sell points and production points around the map. If we take a look around, you can see there's other vehicles like this one here, which is the forklift. You got another forklift here and another one here. These are the same exact thing. You can use these forklifts that are kind of scattered around the map for your own kind of personal use. Now, the next part about it says, these you do not own, and everybody can use them in multiplayer, and so they are not displayed in the vehicle overview menu. That's what we just discussed. The need for refueling has been removed. So you can look at the bottom right-hand corner. There is no fuel bar, I think, even though this is a electric vehicle. So let's go back to the main shop, because that's going to be kind of a better representation. Even though you do have to refuel electric vehicles, this one's actually gas powered, so it will kind of make more sense. So you can see down the bottom right hand corner where the speedometer and hours used and all that, there is no fuel bar, even though this is a gas powered or diesel powered vehicle. So it would normally have some kind of indicator for the fuel. Let's see. So that's been removed. We don't have to worry about gassing up because it's not our responsibility, because we don't own these. That's awesome. I love that. The next part about this is the wear bar is there because it cannot be removed without losing the wear functionality. So I just put it extremely high value there, which is not possible to reach, so they do not need to be repaired. So essentially what's being said there is that the repair bar at the top right portion of the speedometer is set so high that it should be impossible with just regular use to be able to meet or exceed that value. So not going to have to worry about repairing this, but if that value was removed, then the wear functionality, the wear look of the vehicle, then I guess is removed. So it's one of those that this is kind of the compromise of being able to still have it look as if it's worn and used, and still be able to have that as a function, but have it at such a high value that you'll never personally have to worry about ever having to repair that, and which is great. That's a really nice little feature. And that is the last, hopefully the last bit of information needed to be shared regarding version 1.0.2.0 for Carpathian Countryside. Again, Mr. Hector, thank you so much for sharing all that additional information, helping clear things up, not just with me, but anybody else who sees these videos. Yeah, that was extremely helpful and greatly appreciated. This is an amazing map, and these updates are so... They add such an additional dynamic layer to this map that it just makes it just the next level good. So I am thrilled to see these updates. I am thrilled that I fully understand them now. And just greatly appreciated to Mr. Hector. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. It shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.